Hey everybody, this is Dr. Cohn. I am a chiropractor and I do a lot of nutritional work for people. I wanted to do a video on the question of how many supplements does a general person need? That's a good question. I was thinking that to myself and thinking probably other people have that question too. By the way, if you could subscribe to this video channel, that would help it grow, and also you could be getting some alerts if I come up with another video. Trying to answer questions that people have, an alternative to the stuff that you get on the mainstream media, some common sense approaches to what can you do for your health proactively and to correct things. So subscribe if you would, or at least give it a thumbs up if you like this. Okay, now to begin. So where does the average person need supplements? When I check people, usually in the beginning, people come to a doctor because they're not feeling well. So they come in a state of stress. So the supplements that they're going to need to get out of that state of stress are going to be more than they need to remain at a happy, normal, healthy level. So generally speaking, if someone's doing great, I have no problems, feeling really good, generally I would say 4 or 5 supplements to maintain. And that is with the average person's diet. I had a wonderful new patient today come in who's a really, really high-level athlete who trains really hard and eats really well, only eats at home, never really eats out, and just hats off to him. And then when we checked him, he needed 2 supplements, both of those for supporting heart function because he's training his heart, high-level athlete. And the point I was wanting to make here is even someone who eats clean and who only eats at home cooking, organic stuff, we all have some genetic tendencies towards needing a little support. So for what you're eating and what you're doing on the best, it seems like even when you're trying to get everything from your diet, most people need at least 1 or 2 things. I find it rare when there's a person who doesn't respond to needing any type of vitamin. Now, on the other end, when someone comes in and they're like quite ill, if they have some, the liver's under stress, the heart is under stress, they need to detox, there may be some low-level infections, the immune system needs some support, they've got allergies, they've got some injuries, they're older, people may benefit from taking 5 or 6 things. And then they come in and they're already taking some other things. But usually what I find is what's missing. So I may add in 5 or 6 things to the person that's a complicated case to help them make progress and recover. And then keep taking a few of the other things that you're taking. So a person who's got a lot of things going on, you may benefit from taking 10 things, 10 different supplements. And that doesn't mean you have to take a bunch of one in particular, but you may need to support 10 different projects because you've got a lot going on. If someone comes in and they have very minimal going on, like there's only one thing wrong, you may only need one thing. That's more rare. But the people coming in who've got a lot of stuff going on, you may need 5 to 10 different supplements. As you get better, I see those numbers of supplements start to shrink down towards that happy medium of the average person for maintenance. Seems like it's about 5 or 6 things. I myself take 5 or 6 things. I just wanted to mention that. The better you get, the less you need. The better you eat, the less you need. The younger you are, the less you need. So I see kids, infants, children, 5 years old, all the way to 10 years old, in that range. They may need 1 or 2 things. Adults come in, they're like, okay, 5 or 6 things. People who really clean diet, 1 or 2 or 3 things. And then as you get better and better and better and more stable, those things shrink down to just a core level of a couple of things. So it ranges. It ranges from 1 to 2 all the way up to around 10, depending on where you are. One thing that can change the supplements that you take is the seasons. So if it's allergy season, you may need to take some extra vitamin A or something that's helpful for the allergies. So you may have something kind of go as the year passes. You may need something in the fall that you don't need in the spring. You need extra vitamin A or vitamin C or something. And when those allergies are gone, you really don't need that supplement as much. Also, I just wanted to make the point, if you've been doing great and you found out what makes you stable, and then you decide to pick up some type of exercise like training for a marathon, that's going to change your nutritional needs. You may need more nutrients for recovery. Or if you've been exercising all your life and you decide, to heck with that, I'm not going to be doing such hard training anymore, I'm going to relax more, well, then you're going to be needing less stuff. So if you decide to pick up some type of physical activity or stop it, that changes what you need. If you've been eating junk food and you need a lot of supplements and you decided to really clean up your diet, then you're going to need less supplements. So it varies depending on what you're doing. I always give a thumbs up and a pat on the back to the people who come in who are really eating well because they need less stuff from me. I'm the guy that tries to find out, what do you need that's missing? If you're eating a great diet, not much is missing. If you're eating a terrible diet or under high stress plus a terrible diet, then a lot of stuff is missing for helping you. So, a long rambling answer to the question, how many supplements do you need? When you're doing good, somewhere between 2 to 5 to 6. When you're really under stress, up to 10. And that's it. Please ask me some questions. If you have some questions, I'll do a video on it to try to answer your question, and then other people can learn from the question and answer session as we go along here. Hope to see you on another video.